Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mrs. Smith 88. So today I have a Aldi Huntington home candle haul for you guys. I know, you guys can just straight up call me a hypocrite. I said that I was going to lay off buying Aldi candles for a while because the last collection that I purchased from, I just wasn't impressed. I didn't feel like they smelled very strong on cold throw. And I figured that with Aldi, the way that they were pushing out candles constantly, that maybe there was a lack of quality control and maybe I needed to save my money for a bit. But I will say this week's candles did prove me wrong. I did end up purchasing this week's candles as well as last week's. We have last week's here, this week's here. Now, I did not go in the store last week to get last week's candles. I just happened to be really, really lucky, and they still had last week's candles. I don't know if there was more than 3 in last week's collection, but I was able to pick up 3 as well as the 4 from this week. So I figured I would go over these and tell you guys my thoughts and opinions on these. So depending on what region you are in, these candles here, the 4 in front of me, they either launched last week for you or this week. Now I am in the region where our ads start on a Wednesday versus a Sunday. So these came out today. Usually I go a day and ahead and they have them out and that kind of stuff. I did go a day and ahead and they only had 2 of the 4 fragrances. I did happen to go back today. I know it's a pandemic. I should not be at the store all the time, but it happened on fluke that I did have to go out twice, and it technically was not just for candles. It was actually for necessities and that kind of stuff. So I was able to get the 2 that I was missing at a different Aldi today. So let me jump in and get started. I'm going to rank these from my least favorite to my top favorite here. So my least favorite from this collection is the Huntington Home Coastal Spring Scented Candle. So this one has a beach scene on the label. It is a gorgeous, like almost lagoon blue where it has like that green tinge to the blue. Absolutely love the color of this candle. We're going to go ahead and pop the top off. This is one of the classic 3-wicks. So these were on sale for $3.99. Definitely a great value for these. I currently actually have the Aldi Huntington Home Peony candle burning. It has been very fragrant. Like, it has been scenting up my whole dining room. And I have a rather large dining room. It's about 18 feet by 14, I would say. So back to talking about the Coastal Spring candle. Now, I go back and forth on this candle. I wouldn't say that I hate it. I definitely mainly picked it up to review for you guys because I'm not 100% in love with it. I only picked up one of this one because I was not 100% in love with it. I go back and forth on it because there are times where I smell it and all I smell is Play-Doh. Let that sink in. Play-Doh. Children's Play-Doh. So I think it smells a little bit like Play-Doh, or a lot like Play-Doh in this case. I do feel like I get some like fresh white florals in there if I'm like really sniffing hard, but I mean, I have to sniff hard on it because I mainly get Play-Doh scents. So out of the 4, this is my number 4. And I was surprised because this was one of the ones that were sold out last night and that I didn't get my hands on until today. So my number 3 candle is Paradise Lily. So just on the name alone, I expected a fruity, tropical floral. I figured like bright pineapple and kiwi and mango mixed with florals. This does have lilies on the label and it is like a marigold orange color. Once again, a very thick, nice Three-wick. And when I smell this candle, I get some very subdued floral. Like not super, super strong. Not the most true, authentic floral. Kind of smells a little bit off for a floral. So this is my number 3. Definitely get no fruit smells in there. I did pick up 2 of these because it was like one of the only ones I could find last night. I could only find this and the next one that I'm about to tell you guys about. So my number 2 is citrus and herbs. When I seen this in the ad, I'm like, oh, that's going to be an easy pass. I don't want anything that smells like herbs. Herbs just isn't my thing. I'm not going to like that. I don't want that. I bought it because there was one left. And like I said, I like to do these videos. I like to show you guys these candles. I like to be able to talk about these candles, tell you guys my thoughts on them. They are super affordable candles. And they're pretty good for the price point. So I was shocked when I pretty much fell in love with this candle. So this is Huntington Home Citrus and Herbs. There's lemons and oranges on the label. Very nice green color. Once again, you have those thick 3 wicks. And I adore this scent. It is not heavy on the herbs at all. You get like a little bit of pinch of like kind of almost like an oregano note in there. But I feel like it smells like the outside of an orange. It smells like the outside of a lemon, not like a fresh squeezed sweetened lemon. It smells like lemon and orange rind, if that makes sense. I kind of love this candle. Kind of love it a lot. So I was happy that when I went to the other Aldi today, I was able to pick up another one of these. So I did go ahead and I picked up 2 of these because I really like it. Now the one that I knew I had to have, and I was going to be sad if I did not get it, my store was sold out of it last night. Luckily the one today had it. They had quite a few. I actually ended up picking up 3. I only intended to pick up 2. But my daughter smelled it and she's like, can we please get a couple of those? I'm like, yeah, we can get a couple of it. So this is the strawberries and whipped cream. I knew that this would be right up my alley. Really, really cute label. Strawberries with cream splashing in the background. Very nice, like a bubblegum pink color. Pop the lid off on this once again. Once again, you got those thick 3 wicks, and this is divine. This smells so, so, so delicious. It smells like a candied strawberry. Of anything it smells like, I don't even know if they still make them. Lifesavers used to make a product called Cream Savers, and they had a strawberry and cream saver candy. That is exactly what this smells like. It smells like super, super sweet cream with sugared strawberries. Oh, this is so good. Like I said, I ended up picking up 3 of these. Chances are this might make it on the burn list this month. Not that I keep a list of what I burn. I kind of just pick things at random. Or either it'll end up being cut for melts. I definitely look forward to reviewing this in a future upcoming empties for you, because of all the 4 candles, if you could only pick one and it's available to you, get these strawberries and cream. It is so worth it. So now we're going to move on and we are going to talk about the candles from last week. Now these candles here, they are priced a little bit higher than 3 wicks. These are 2-wick candles. I will grab the first one here. These were priced at $6.99. These come out in the fancy jars, I think every year. I got them last year and they were done in like purple colors, and I love the jars. I have not burned them because of how much I love the jars. These are a candle where I will be hoping to clean the candle out so I can keep the jars. These jars on these candles remind me of old school like perfumed powder jars that maybe your grandma or great grandmother would have had on their vanity. They are absolutely gorgeous, and like I said, I have full intentions of keeping these jars. I don't know what I'm going to put in these jars. I will figure it out. I do not like the color scheme this year as much as I liked last year's. Like last year's purple's absolutely gorgeous. This ivory colored one is stunning. The cream colored one is beautiful. Red one, not quite up my alley. So let's go ahead and talk about the actual scents of the product. If I did not mention, these candles were priced a little bit higher in the glass jar. These were $6.99. I did only pick up one of each of these because of the price point at $7. I mean, $7 still is not bad for a candle. But another reason why I only picked up one of each is because, like I said, these are 2-wicks. They are not a 3-wick. And with the size of the jar, they might have a harder time burning. But I knew I wanted the jars. And they smelled good. So the first one here is gardenia, and this is strong. Like literally, I can smell this just sitting back here. I do not have to be up close over it. This smells like a traditional gardenia scent. Very clean white floral, almost like a soapy white floral. Kind of lends itself a little bit on the grandma side. But you know what? I like it. Reminds me of like a hoity-toity higher end perfume, like along the lines of Chanel, Dior. Those very, very classy fragrance, which is definitely suitable for the package. Like this package screams classy, and the scent of this candle is nothing but class here. So the next one is the one that is in the red jar, and this one is in blood orange. Like I said, I love these jars. These jars are absolutely beautiful. I have full intentions on keeping these. Don't know what I'm going to do with them. Not too keen on the red. So that'll probably end up being the first one that I end up burning. That way, if I end up having to toss the jar, I'm not going to feel guilty about it because the red just isn't my favorite color. So this one is in the scent blood orange. I do love that these have glass lids. So they do not have the metal lid like the traditional 3-wicks. Everything about this is done in glass. Once again, I can smell this one all the way back here. So 2-wicks, rather healthy, thick wicks. And the blood orange smells very citrusy. Definitely smells like a true-to-life blood orange. It is a very one-dimensional. There is no other fragrance notes in there. It is just citrus and orange. And you know what? I'm not complaining because it's very, very nice. Now, my daughter dug a little bit further back and was able to find another one of these candles. This one is like in the cream-colored, almost yellow glass. And she put it back right away. She's like, oh, you're not going to want that. You're tired of lemon scents. You don't want any more lemon scents. I'm like, let me smell it. I'll decide on that. So this one is lemon macaroon or macaron, depending on how you prefer to pronounce this. So this is the soy blend wax scented candle. Once again, it is a 2-wick. This one did have plastic protecting the glass lid. The other ones probably didn't because you know what? How many people have touched these candles in the last week and a half? So anyways, the lemon macaron, because I prefer to say macaron over macaroon, smells like lemon shortbread cookies. I get a very bitter lemon, like strong, pungent lemon with a very like sweet, fluffy little vanilla cookie. So very nice scent. I definitely feel out of the three that this is the most multi-dimensional fragrance here. But my favorite from the bunch is the gardenia. If I had to pick one, it would be the gardenia because the jar screams classy. The candle is nothing but classy fragrance-wise. So that is my Aldi Huntington Home candle haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Thank you for watching, and bye, everyone.